just get this started. Hello and welcome to another chapter of VTM. Yay, yay, wow, wow. And Buzinski was about to explain to his sire exactly what had happened.
Right. How do I start? Yes, I think starting is the most difficult part, and then continuation is just falling slowly into depression.
What are
Stop
you?
playing CS.
What are you feeling right now? What is Buzinski feeling right now?
What is Buzinski feeling? A sense of looming danger.
Okay, as you've told him that there's something you need to share with him. Bacon, no, that comes later. You stop that.
Fucking Bacon's still playing. I mean, he could use those sound effects when I'm getting wrecked by a bitch. Right. So, what does my sire do when he says that I want to tell him something?
He just looks at you. He doesn't say anything.
Right. I'll go with. So there's been a unfortunate event that can be made fortunate. That is concerning about the Camarilla presence around Toluca and in Toluca. So I have found out recently that the Prince of Springfield Wolfgang is having people and, well, having troubles in Rome, and many people need to be, well, sort of blown up. He has many targets in Rome, and for some reason, to not suspect him, he has made my life particularly hard, and basically, after setting up events,
Roll
and
perception
then
alertness.
perception alertness, difficulty
6.
8 dice gods. Please be on
As
my
you
side.
keep talking, you notice claws slowly extending from his fingers.
Slowly, that's good enough. Good enough. Anyways, where did I stop? Anyways, they set me up and attempted and saved me from looming danger, and now they feel as if I owed them a life boon, which of course I will not do, and I wish to report this because I felt that we could use this against them.
Roll
roll
manipulation subterfuge.
Right, I thought initiative, but okay. Manipulation subterfuge, eh? That's what difficulty? 6?
Yep, it's a contested
Right,
roll.
I'm not. Right, I'm not getting that. Can I? You know, I'd like to spend a point of willpower. I think my life is in danger at this point, and I try very hard.
Okay.
Fuck.
Why don't you tell me everything right now? Go on. Keep talking. What else happened? What did you do?
I think that he quitted the game.
Achievement unlocked! Rage quit! Okay, now everyone's quitting. That's weird.
Oops. That big red button is not join the group again. It is end the call. I suppose when I saw Debbie go over, I was like, time to drop the trap.
Come and take your beating like a man. Don't worry. He read his aura from the very start, Buzinski's, and he was buffing. While Buzinski was talking, the claws were the last bit to prepare for full-on rip his face off.
I wish to roll perception alertness to tell that Debbie's about to die. Or rather, Baczynski, but still.
Come on, Baczynski. You're ruining my flow. There was supposed to be blood by now.
Disappointing.
It's like he... Yeah. What the fuck is it with him? Let's see if I can call him. Come on, Demi. Be a good little bitch. Really? Well, apparently not. Yep, that fucker's not answering.
TV disappeared.
He's trying to play for time so he can think of what to say to survive. Fuck's sake. Okay, so in the meantime, what are the two of you doing? As people are, well, essentially doing the equivalent of socializing, I suppose.
I'm doing the equivalent of socializing.
Okay. How are you doing this?
Everything's been going all right on your guys' end. It's been interesting over on our part of the world.
Okay, let's see. Give me a straight up charisma roll at 4. And,
Surprisingly, not bad at charisma. On the other hand, the one sometimes just comes in.
yep.
Oh well.
From what you gather, the hunters, which people thought had been dealt with, are back, and they have been bothering pretty much everyone to various extents.
Yeah, dude. There was like so many of those. I found them too. Everyone over there was surrounded by like, tons of them. There was cars everywhere, trying to search the building.
And then there was like this bald dude and crunch and ash everywhere. It was a big mess. What the fuck would have happened to him? That was so totally random.
It happened to you just, not yesterday, but the day before. Wait, no, it was yesterday. He just suddenly disappeared. while we're in the middle of, typing to each other, he suddenly just went away for like 10 minutes.
I
Oh.
think that the Islamic State is asking him for doing a terrorist mission.
Durka and Muhammad Jihad.
Well, I suppose in the meantime, just gotta go look up those powers. Ew.
Oh no. We'll turn to Bacon. Bacon, what is Keemstar doing?
He will start trying to talk with people, not looking at derp, and maybe know about some information.
Okay, give me a charisma expression, or charisma leadership, or charisma etiquette, whichever is highest. I don't think Voldemort
Charisma
had
leadership.
any of those. Yeah. Difficulty is again 4 since you're the hosts.
For yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, re-roll it 4. Okay. So, are you trying to just get a general sense?
Yeah, knowing what's happening with everybody.
Yeah, the problem everyone seems to be concerned about is the hunters. Nobody seems to consider the police force to be a problem. In fact, everyone is happy about how the police has become a non-issue due to most of the cops either quitting or being fired from the ones that knew and are willing to do something about it. And how the security force are actually establishing some sort of order in the city. They don't seem to know about any Camarilla involvement there.
I know about the camera involving on the cops.
I don't know, Epic. I think Keemstar knows about that.
Keemstar's on the most iffy end in some ways. He should be
Actually,
part of most of our
no.
discussion.
He was there when they developed the laptop, at the very least, so they, at least some of them would be part of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that is true.
So yeah,
That would,
I was
that
about to
would
go
be
into how
a-
Keemstar just was almost never there for almost any of it. Then, yeah, he was there for the laptop.
that would be a good information to say to the others, right?
Probably, if you want to.
Yeah, if the city is going to get fucked up, at least that the others know to try to fight back.
okay. Who do you tell? Just get up on the platform and tell everyone?
No, when I'm talking to people and they are talking, oh, the cops are not doing anything, he says that, our pack suspect that some of the cops are maybe dealing with the Camarilla.
Okay. What kind of reaction are you trying to go for? Just trying to politely inform them? Trying to cause shock? What are you going for?
Just politely inform them, just to them be safe.
Okay. Don't trust the police. Watch them carefully.
Yes.
Give me a charisma expression for that.
254?
I'd say 5 because everyone wants to believe that the police are not a problem anymore.
Alright.
Okay. People are very much gonna be a great deal more cautious. There are a lot less smiles around the room now. Congratulations, you killed the spirit of the party. Oh, wait,
Alright.
you still have wound penalties.
Oh,
That could be an issue, yes.
In fact,
yeah,
you
that
need
could
to
be.
re-roll the information thing as well with those.
So charisma leadership, -2, difficulty 4.
Yep. Okay, so you still get the information we discussed.
Charisma expression,
Yep.
-2, difficulty 5.
Okay, people seem reluctant to believe this, but you see a few worried looks exchanged, and seems like there might be some more attention paid to the police from now on.
Well, I did my part to help the Sabbat, so everything's
You
good.
think that's enough to do your part? Oh, bitch, please, you have so much more to do before you're up to par.
Well, I never wanted to be up to par. My way to play the games, I always the shitty guy that fucks up everything.
No, no. You're just one of them.
Yeah, I need to get rid of Jackalor and the others.
That's right.
Jackalor and the others, I love how he's always first in people's minds. That really tells a nice story about where he stands, doesn't it?
Yep. But you have done pretty good at, getting better, Bacon. I can honestly say that I am somewhat impressed in comparison to, say, Jack Galore.
Yes.
We would expect that he would be very good at the game, knowing a lot more about the rules and history than I do, but he always fucks up. It's interesting.
And you actually just keep learning little by little, and it actually makes me kind of proud.
Aww. Baldomore, Keemstar, as you're socializing, you see Oriane just when you turn in her direction, just beckon you subtly to follow her.
Ah, looks like I gotta do something. See you in a little bit.
Me too?
You too, Keemstar.
Alright.
Mines of Moria.
I mean, I'm sure there's nothing sleeping down there, right? That could be. So, Baltimore, you're in charge now.
These days? Yep.
So, how's it going with Rome?
Generally, it's been sucking pretty badly. There's just a lot of problems here that we need to try and figure out why they are problems in the first place. But I do got some information from scouting it out 2 nights ago.
I think it was last
I managed
night.
to go over and find the Elysium we were told about. By the way, actually, out of character, I don't even remember exactly who told us about the Elysium. Was that the Malkavian?
Yes, masquerading as Carlo. That was like one of the bits of information that he managed to get out of the scout and bother to pass along.
Yes. Went to the Elysium we were told about by Carlo, and I managed to get the layout of the building. I'll describe it a little bit out of character just to
Mm-hmm.
go over that. I know the amount of guards they have as far as ghouls or humans. It could be either one, really. But
Okay.
as well as the amount of vampires that went in throughout that night, and the ones that obfuscated in there. It seemed like there actually wasn't that many for an Elysium. Especially if they were getting ready for either wartime or just generally. So,
Yes, that's interesting. Doesn't seem like the way a venture would normally do things, does it?
nope. I don't have any information to make much heads or tails of it right now. But that is what I managed to gather through a night of scouting out.
Do you have anything to add to this, Keemstar?
No, not much. I don't have any information about that.
I see. And the troubles that you have been facing here. What
A lot.
Yes, but what exactly has been going on here that has rendered you so incapable of making any effort to reach for Rome?
Which part do you actually want to go over? The Camarilla having a fairly massive influence in the city itself. The
What?
police
Wait.
have tended to get in the way multiple times, and there is a moderate army of hunters making, base here.
She's just froze at her mouth half open. You broke her.
I did manage to at least fix one of the problems we were having, and it's currently in my little satchel on my back here. Managed to dust the Malkavian elder that was messing around with my pack.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
find
personally
that
suspect...
hard to believe. Wait, just give us a second. Give me the ashes.
Sure. I also personally suspect that
Okay, I'm
the
back.
Malkavian might have had something to do with the disappearance of Carlo, just because he came in surprisingly fast after we lost all contact with Carlo. Here's the ashes.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sally reported that the hunters were all but wiped out and that the police force problem had resolved itself.
I don't know how it looks on her part, but I saw many, many hunters surrounding a hotel with one of my packmates. Another one was very close to tortured by them, and they have killed at least one of the other pack's priests. And as far as the police are concerned, it seems more of like they're being heavily influenced by the Camarilla some way or other. They caused massive problems every once in a while. They even actually know the location of one of my pack's havens and surrounded the place, just to deliver a laptop. It was, it hasn't been a good time here.
She's a laptop. That's one of those things the children play with, right?
It's one of those things, yeah, as far as I know. It seemed very insulting.
See, Sally has been spinning a picture of how she kept the city together after the fuck-ups pack imploded, and she claims that she should be the next bishop here. Funny how you tell a completely different story. I think a certain Zemitzi, she just looks at Lisa, might have been overstating her successes. Well, thank you for your report. I'm sure we'll want to talk with you again this evening, but for now, we're gonna go and have a chat with Sally, if you'll excuse us.
No problem.
How does it feel to have gotten someone killed?
Fine, really.
Kingstar just look at Voldemort and does a discreet thumbs up.
Are you giving me a thumbs up?
So,
You are very good at your job.
So Buzinski, deep below the ground, in the darkness.
Yeah, what's happening? I had a blackout. I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on.
Boris was just asking you to tell him the rest. What aren't you telling me? Tell me the whole thing. His claws are out, he's buffed up, he's ready to go.
Basically, since they think I owed them a life boon, they wanted me. They hired me. Well, not technically hired me. They used the life boon on me to go in Rome and do their bidding. And
No, you
They
told
all-
me that part. There's something you're not telling me. Something that is not all of it. This is the good part, the part you think you're safe telling me. So what's the bad part? Where did you really fuck up? I know you. I know you. Tell me the rest.
Chris, you piece of fucking shit.
He was reading your aura. You're fucked.
Fuck, motherfucker has aspects?
Suck it, bitch.
You're such a piece of shit, Chris.
Here's the fun part.
Um,
I didn't give it to him for this. He had it from the moment you made your character.
Really? Really?
Yep.
Really, nigga? God fucking damn it. How do I phrase this? Because I can't really get out of that. I might have been a security leak.
Go on.
I don't know what else to fucking say. These are laughs of pittiness. In an attempt to to use Wolfgang, I gave out small
Wait.
details of information. And I roll initiative at
Wolfgang?
this point. Yes. Didn't I already state Wolfgang? I did.
I don't think you did. You just said the Camarilla in generic terms.
No. I did state Wolfgang at the beginning when I was trying to tell him who I owed a life boon to.
I don't think you did. You just said Camarilla. I was keeping track of what you told him.
I swear to God, I did.
Camarilla Elder and Camarilla.
Yeah, you didn't. This is the first time you've mentioned Wolfgang by name. He does not seem happy about this.
Okay, I swear to God, I did. But okay. Yes, Wolfgang. You know, old-looking fat guy with beard. I think I have a
Yes,
feeling
we
you know him.
are familiar with Mr. Wolfgang. Go on.
Well, as I said, he has troubles in Rome, and I was hired there. And you know, in an attempt to butter up to him, was a small bit of a security leak, but not too much information went out, and just enough to have him potentially trust me as a hitman. So
What
I was thinking
did
possibly.
you tell him exactly, word for word, please?
Can I just go to YouTube and just put the fucking video on?
Nope.
Right, well, yeah, I probably don't recall all the information. Epic is probably fucking right. Well, he asked, for example, you know, he already, you know, since he already knows that we're planning to, you know, do a siege on Rome because he's got that information. He of course asked, like, in about what time we would attack, and
And
I
you
put
told him?
a pretty far date, which means we have a time to, you know, possibly do a surprise attack if we are able to get ready sooner.
How long?
About, I think I said it was like a month.
3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. which is, well, plenty of time to attempt to go in.
Go on.
Due to that, he also asked how armed we are, for example. Since I said, for example, because I already stated how long it would take us, I said we were poorly armed. However, that is not exactly the case.
And what are you armed with?
Well, right now, shit. What are we armed with? We have items back at the one of the apartments, right? Or did we
You
leave
have
them all?
extra bullets, and you have the heavy revolvers you got from Sally.
Which I have one of those. We also still have the one piece of armor for Baltimore.
Yep.
We have an assault rifle. We have heavy revolvers, ammo for them, Kevlar, and of course a big ass gargoyle and me with claws. So we kind of are one-man armies ourselves.
No, you're not. You're
Oh.
not lightly armed for the way someone like Wolfgang measures it. You're unarmed. You're going in naked.
Yeah.
So congratulations! What else did you tell him?
That I can't recall. Wasn't that it? I can't remember.
You can't remember?
I'm telling you this out of character. Fuck off. I'm trying to remember as a fucking player what I said. I know I said about he asked me about how armed I am. Well, he knows that we're gonna siege Rome.
Uh-huh.
That's about it, right? Right?
Why
What am I
don't you give
missing?
me some details that are actually useful? Because in all honesty, right now it looks pretty bad.
Yes, it does look pretty bad.
This is in character. Him
Oh.
telling you.
Oh, shit.
He has this manner where he gets like really kind and sweet when he's really angry.
Why does that sound like the exact, like truthful Christ?
Be honest, I'm trying to remember exactly what the leaks were too. But I remember laughing at how bad it was.
Yeah. I know I said a lot, but I can't remember. I know he asked me how armed we are, when we're gonna attack. I know he asked us what were we exactly going to do in Rome, and I know I answered that way. We're gonna fuck it up, fam.
I'm pretty sure you gave him information on the other packs as well.
Did I?
I think so.
I think you wanted to distract him from you.
No, I don't think he asked. He might have asked how many packs there are, but that's about it. I'm not sure he went into detail about the other packs. I can't remember talking about packs.
I thought he asked for a general overview of the city, basically.
By the way, time is passing in slow motion and he is getting more impatient as you're discussing this out of character.
Fuck her, Chris. Jesus fuck.
This is a crisis moment. This is a life or death situation.
I will say, to be fair on my end, I was busy trying to panic and get everything so that we don't die as a pack.
I can't fucking remember. Jesus. Come on. This can't be that hard.
Chris,
Yep.
let him have intelligence roll or memory.
If Chris
And that
remembered
would
right-
help if I remembered everything he told. I just remembered the bits that are useful to me.
Well, shit. What are the? Well, can I roll to get the useful points that I fucking remember?
Roll intelligence at 6. If you get a success, I let the other players hint if they remember something that can be useful to you.
Oh, fucking 1.
You're on your own.
Oh boy. What would have Wolfgang asked me? Um. Fuck.
Yes, Buzinski, tell me the rest, please. I'm waiting.
I'm kind of trying to remember. There wasn't really anything else that much of importance, which is why I'm trying to remember the details. Fuck.
I will admit, I remember one part very clearly, but the rest not so much.
Don't worry, he failed his intelligence check. He doesn't remember.
That's all, folks. That's all she wrote. Fuck.
Okay, is there anything else I should know about your interaction with Wolfgang?
Interactions with Wolfgang? Well, he did state that due to, the life boon and me having to go to Rome, he will be sending a shit ton of, weapons, explosives and weapons, so I deal with the problems, he said.
Okay, what else?
Out of character, what would be really useful? That lady that's in court and writes everything that, somebody says. That would really be helpful right now. What else?
You're so fucked.
Yes, I know I'm fucked. It doesn't even help that I don't remember shit. My memory is very bad, but I swear to God, I'll remember everything in 2 weeks. Just wait.
Of course you will.
Yeah, when I'm dead.
Your new character will remember all of this for some reason.
He has the flaw past life.
Wait, is that an actual flaw? Because that would
Well,
be really
we would
nice.
treat it as
No.
flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
No, it doesn't.
You
exist.
remember your gangrel sire's claw descending towards your face. You wake up in a blood sweat.
Interaction and any other interactions with Wolfgang. Okay, so he called me that security leak. That was it. He said he'd give me weapons to deal with the problems in Rome. The only else thing that I can get on my mind is he hates the Tremere. And that he wants to go after the Tremere. I guess I could say that. That seems like the only thing else I could say. That's the only thing I remember. Fuck it, let's do it. And the other thing that he had said is that he seems to have trouble with the Tremere in his city, and that he is actively out to get them, which is another thing that he stated to me. Since it seemed that
Yeah, I don't believe that Wolfgang, a vengeful elder centuries old, would just come out and say it. Especially to someone like you. You're drawing your own conclusions. That's a very bad kitty. Stop trying to spin this.
Here's the thing. The Tremere are after. Why not? Let's have Epic punch me again. The Tremere are after a pack member of ours, specifically the Gargoyle, and he has stated that he informed us that we would be ambushed by the Tremere, and that he's telling us that so that we could prepare and kill off the ambushers, which is where I was drawing my conclusions.
Well, that's interesting. Very well. You may go.
Wait, I'm alive? What the fuck? No, this can't, come on. That's not
Oh
possible.
no, you'll be alive for now.
For now.
You don't
Right.
know if you... Roll perception empathy. That is very, very true. That is absolutely true. Let me just spend a little PowerPoint on him.
What? Fuck off! I don't have empathy. Does my difficulty increase by 1 or not?
No.
No.
Okay. I like how you fucking said that.
Rules right, man.
Difficulty is 6 because it's competitive.
Yep.
Not competitive.
Yep, I
Right.
rolled for him secretly.
Hey, Yellow Mayo.
Yeah, you're safe.
Fuck off!
You are
A
very much safe.
burden has fallen from my shoulders, Kappa. I'm kind of frightful to ask him anything. He said, "Go." I guess I'll just go.
He said you
you know.
may go. You, in theory, don't have to.
In theory, I don't have to, but like, I feel safe. If I feel safe, I guess I'll ask him. Should I report this to Oriane or the other elders?
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna tell them.
Oh shit! Shit! Right.
We actually haven't gone to the main meat of what's going to be going on tonight anyway, so...
Anyways, I kind of, at that point, just go back, feeling as if a burden was lifted from me. Well, that went surprisingly,
Give me more. Give me one more manipulation subterfuge, because you very carefully avoided mentioning the rifle, and you did mention it as part of your arsenal. So let's see if he picked up on any of that.
Fucking hell. Okay, I think I got this. Difficulty 6.
Yep.
I don't got this. What the fuck? Well, though I did state later on that he did give us that he did would gi- that Ga- Wolfgang
He
would give us
would.
weapons.
Would, not that he already had given you anything.
Well, shit, that's fuck off. Cunt. I mean, I'm technically not lying when I say it's in my arsenal because I kind of own. Technically, I don't own it. I kind of have it. But that's not the lying part.
Yes. You are...
I'm so glad Jackler isn't here at the moment. Probably be fucking telling me bad things and get salty.
I don't think anyone needs to tell you bad things at this point.
Yeah. Did he just attack me or something?
No, that's something else.
Oh.
When you come out, you see Sally just slumped against the wall. Her clothes burned off, and her chest just covered in a massive burn scar.
Hey, Sally, you okay?
She just looks up and goes, "Go fuck yourself."
I've taken it to myself to question this, so I'll ask it. Is that considered masturbation?
She tries to make a grab for you. Do you dodge?
Do you dodge roll? It's... yeah, yes.
She just glares at you.
You know, this kind of fits well because I feel safe. Oh god, he's coming out.
While you're talking to Sally, you notice all four of the elders looking at you while Boris is talking to them.
Oh shit.
How does that make you feel? Do you feel like this tea is trying to get you?
I feel like the elders are trying to get me in with the SD.
Epic is probably typing how fucked you are. He's right. This isn't a good time.
Nope. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. You know you're fucked when Epic feels bad for you. Seems legit.
Adam,
It was good to meet you, Buzinski.
sometime later, Adam pulls you aside, Valdemar.
Hello.
I assume you're gonna need reinforcements for attacking Rome. I think we can arrange another neonate or two for your party, just in case something goes wrong here, since you're facing such difficulties.
It would probably help a lot. I'm actually fairly considering moving our base from here to straight up going over to the Rome and setting up base there.
Yes, well, that's your prerogative, you're in charge. Just don't fuck up.
Okay.
He leans in.
I will thank you
would,
for any reinforcements you send.
Yes,
Anyone
if
else?
you want to thank me, in fact, I have something you could do for me. De La Sombra, the priest. Just let me know if he's not up to par. Tell me how he does, okay?
All right, but we're going to need to have a talk about that fairly soon. By the way,
Well, we can
I
step
know
somewhere.
it wasn't your fault. It really was him being stupid.
Oh,
But regardless,
yes, I understand.
you did cause
I-
my pack to go against one another.
I didn't expect him to be that stupid. I mean,
I understand, but if it happens again, I will face you in monomacy. Do we understand each other?
oh, perfectly. His eyes narrow. We understand each other perfectly.
But you are his elder, and I will tell you his progress.
Good. Good. Excellent. There is kind of an angry set to how he walks now. Okay, I need to eat my way down to a gen and dominate this fucker.
As I said, it depends exactly where he falls on the thing, because that really does stand exactly what the Sabbat are supposed to be all about. But on the other hand, it was definitely a threat.
Oriane just calmly walks across the room, all the while looking you in the eye, Buzinski.
Hey.
Could you please show me your rifle?
I say it's in my van. Actually, no, it's in Morbius's van. Should I go get it?
Oh, don't worry, we'll go with you.
take her back.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And he disappeared again.
Oh, don't worry. You know. I think you know how fucked he is.
It's not like the Sabbat have a particularly nasty history about spies, right?
Right.
It's not like there's an entire ritual based around literally making everyone hunt one, right?
Right. It's not like they have one of the elders, you know, as a priest here.
Oh, that wouldn't be a thing.
Could you step outside for a moment? Okay, we have 5 minutes. We need to do the hunt ritual. Before he heads back. Oh. I have a feeling he's listening to us and going, oh, fuck. I'm sure nothing bad is gonna happen to him.
My bad, I'm back.
Okay. By the way...
I can go get...
No, I'll come with you. It's fine. You don't see your sire anymore, by the way.
Hey. I guess I leave and go get the gun.
Oh no, she's coming with you.
Well, yeah, she's following me. I'm just kind of leaving.
Yep.
Where's the van? Like somewhere over here.
Yeah. Keep in mind,
Okay.
there are ghouls outside here as well. So it's not just her.
Right. I go in the van and take out the rifle in the suitcase.
Please, if you would. Holding out her hands.
Yeah,
You
I
are
passed the gun.
getting deja vu about elders fucking you over.
You know, I'm just drinking here and just going like, this is gonna be a nice last drink. Yes. I give her the gun. And
Let me just
I have a
look
feeling
up
first.
the aspects roll for that.
good old spirit's touch.
Yeah, you're fucked. I mean, let's see, what was the roll? Perception, empathy. Oh good, she's good at those.
Shit.
So difficulty 7 or 8 would be enough, I think. Yeah, I think 7
Welcome
will
back,
do.
Bacon.
Okay.
So give it to me, fam.
Is
She
Benny
just
dead yet?
she just hands it back to you. Okay. Thanks for humoring me. That'll be all.
Roll.
What are you thinking at the moment, by the way? What
I
is...
have made a grave mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's basically. I just put the gun back into the.
What is
suitcase.
your current willpower, by the way?
Oh, it's
Real fucked.
Four.
Crap, that was the wrong difficulty. Okay, so you're thinking, I've made a horrible mistake. Keep going, what else is going on in your head?
What else is going in my head? I made a horrible mistake. I wonder how death feels.
Keep going. She got a lot of successes on telepathy. Keep going.
fucking hell. What? I miss vodka. A drink would be nice at this moment.
Okay, so all those are generally surface thoughts. I think with 4 or 5 successes, she would be able to penetrate to some of the lies you told and things you left out there.
What did I don't even know what I left the fuck out.
How does Buzinski feel about, oh right, we established this Buzinski likes Wolfgang. He sold his soul for 1 silver rifle.
What?
This is true.
You said it! You said you were happy with him, that you liked him.
I thought I was out of character.
You
Then make it clear it was out of character instead of having your character gush over every little weapon they get.
I think you actually said it at the end of the session. As part of what
the
your
willpower.
character had learned.
Yeah, you have no way of going back on that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. And that was like half an hour ago in game.
Hey.
You dead, fam. You dead.
I like how most of my biggest fuck ups were in a fucking game and not actually in real life, which is pretty sad in itself.
This is
so-
a...
I hope you don't have fuck ups as big as this in real life. Wow.
Yeah.
So I accidentally ended up spying for my country's deadliest enemy. And now I'm going to be executed for it. Yay! Guys, I can make the game next week.
That sounds like a totally viable plot for a movie.
That's what happens when you try to talk with the Serbian government, kebab.
So, Buzinski, what do you do next after she leaves?
Reluctantly go back inside.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be like here at the entrance.
Yeah, the elders seem to be making their rounds talking to members of some of the other packs.
Oh.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with you.
Oh, no, especially because I remember that one little fuck that obfuscated and listened to me in Baltimore.
Oh, yes.
But I think...
Yes.
Shit, you forgot about that? Fuck you!
I'm gonna split the video here.